Okay, before this drive vlog, I wanted to add a little bit about that I am trying to figure out my New Year's resolution as far as making videos, how I want to do it. So I think I'm putting too much on my plate here. I do need to make some kind of, I want to make something like I'm going to do this, and schedule that, and do that, and try to stick to it this coming year. Wish me luck. So here's the drive vlog. Okay, hey everybody, this is Grace, and hopefully the truck in the parking lot next to me isn't too loud for you to hear me. But I made a video yesterday, a whole long video, and in some of the stuff that I said closer to the end of it, I really thought about, I actually made the video, uploaded it, listened to it, edited it, and scheduled it out and all that. And I said, no, some of the stuff I said, maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe it was sharing too much. Have you ever done that? And so I just I think I left it there. But anyway, it was a good one, I think, but still sometimes. And also I take vitamin D. My doctor had prescribed, one of the doctors had prescribed me to take vitamin D, and way too much if you ask me. It was like 2 vitamin D tablets a day plus some medication that's also supposed to work with it, the vitamin D. It was way too much. But all I did was one time took one of them, and man, I was hyper. And I've been taking it since, but I only take it every 3 days, if that many, because it just makes me very hyper and very talkative, very theatrical. And I'm not like, some of these people I talk about, the ones that are very theatrical. And I think it's about within the first 24 hours. I don't know what I need to do that to try to figure out how close does it come to that I suddenly become very talkative and hyperactive and all that after I take one. Okay, I won't take them what the doctor has prescribed because I'm so sensitive to medications as it is. But and nobody should take anything. Some woman online said, well, maybe she should start taking them. I'm like, no, you need to ask your doctor. And it said it in my video. Make sure you ask your doctor before taking anything. Some people do that, and I can tell you, I did it when I was younger, back in the 90s. Had a bad reaction to, I think it was calcium. Yeah, my hands got really swollen, and I thought I was going to die. I'd only taken one calcium. Yeah, I think it was calcium. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. Part of it was about the video was about how I've been going back and forth saying I want to try to get them all on one channel. But the thing about it is, and I've said this, my original channel, I'm doing it about the puppy, and because of the FTC, stuff like that. My channels are not meant for children, so I would need to mix something with that, videos about the puppy or something like that, because I know, children like puppies too, but my videos, like I said, are for adults. So there's also that not family friendly. I said it backwards. What's the other one they say? Mixed audiences. Yeah, there could be mixed audiences. People like kids like puppies, but so do adults. Those of us who are fur baby mamas or daddies or whatever. Well, mamas or daddies. Today, I'm not awake. Well, I am awake, but yeah, I'm having fun with this. More that I'm more distracted than when I'm driving, because the noise over here on one side, and then I'm waiting to get my order. I'm in a drive-through, as you may be able to tell. And I keep looking over there to see if they're there, at the window, so that I don't look embarrassed by talking. Yeah, it looks like I'm just talking to myself. I think people would be different about it these days, because a lot of people have their Bluetooths and stuff like that, and they're on the phone, and you can see my phone's up on this mount on my windshield. So kind of rambling, but now to get back to this. Anyway, and I mentioned in that video that I had not published that I had that channel, and I just have a few issues with, worried about some of the things people do these days and stuff. Somebody had basically trolled me a year or so ago, and I don't know, it wasn't a good thing. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and use it. Okay. And what I want to do is to have like a competition between those two channels. And because like when I go shopping, I take a lot of videos and, you know, taking the videos or just the snapshots and make them. And then I have leftovers, you know, I have leftover whatever it is, video or something. I can put them on both channels and just see how, you know, how each channel works. One of them has, it's my older one. It has, thanks for the noise. It's an older one, so it has a lot more people, subscribers. But the subscribers, because it's like over 5 years old, some of them I never hear from anymore. So that happens a lot. And this one is a newer one. It's actually I think it was March is going to be 2 years. That surprised me. I hardly ever use it, but I don't have that many subscribers because I hardly ever use it, so it's not even 2 years old. But like I said, you know, it doesn't have many. It was really hard to grow at all. So, and plus I didn't pay enough attention to it. I haven't paid much attention to either one of these channels, to tell you the truth. It's kind of like I just put up a video here, there for, it could be months, and then I pay more attention, and I go back to it, and like that. But I just want to see, with the new, you know, changes in the AI, all this kind of stuff, how would they work? That one would have more about the puppy. This one would have more about, you know, these kind of narcissistic, histrionic people. But both of them would have shopping videos. So, kind of curious. You know, I have another channel that I had just for narcissistic, histrionic, toxic people kind of thing. So that one just sitting there, it's growing. And I'm not really putting up any for it because of, you know, Christmas coming up and all that. But I stopped making them public. I upload them, but not public. Got my food and it smells good. But I think he gave me a regular Coke instead of diet. And yuck, I cannot drink. That's a diabetic coma waiting to happen for me. So, drinking sugar. That's how I see it. Drinking sugar. I stopped drinking sugar, let's see, 30 years ago. Somewhere around there. You know. Anyway. But yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, I want to see how they compete. So I wrote this stuff down. I have a planner I just hardly ever use. I don't use my planner for anything but YouTube. And I just really don't use it. But I wrote everything down, all the little analytics stuff, not all of them, but you know, how many subscribers I have and how many hours I have. You know, you can go onto the studio and on to the left it says monetization if you're on desktop. I don't know what it is on anything else. But on desktop, the monetization little button, it will tell you, you know, how many subscribers you have and how many you need or something like that if you're not already. I don't know what it is if you are already monetized, but the other column, it's the next little one over. It states how many hours you have out of how many you need, which is 4,000 in the past 365 days or something like that. But it tells you how many hours you have. And I like that. So I wrote that down, and then I wrote down, you know, like the last 28 days, something there, and just to see. So now I know, you know, how each one of them behaves. That's kind of weird, but yeah, because I don't know about you, but some people, you know, we all have our reasons why we're on YouTube and why we make videos, and of course, you know, many of us, I can't say most, are into, you know, meet new people, make friends, you know, have a community online, you know, your online community, and you know, some people, most of us maybe, I don't have any statistics, but do that, okay, and then maybe there's some other reason, like doing it for their family or friends, whatever is the reason. But one of mine, I don't have my family and friends. I know about my 3 people do, I think. You know about my channels, but mine is I like the analytics. I like to watch, you know, because I was trained in research. I like to watch and see how things happen, why they happen, or if there can be possibly any reason for it, which you can't really. Yeah. It is too many things, too many variables and all that. But I kind of like to watch it, so I want to see, how it is on either channel with, differences and how many subscribers and all that. When I first started this channel, I did have, people subscribed back then, but now I don't really ever, I can't remember when the last time somebody subscribed. Or maybe it's that, gain one, lose one, that kind of thing. And so it's just, it's surprising to me. I have had more than one channel. Most of them I don't use. I made like a couple of them I don't use. I just put stuff up there and I keep it private. And it was because I think I was showing somebody how to, or telling them how to make another channel under the one that you have already, because it was kind of different back then, but that kind of thing. And then I forgot. Oh, yeah, something like that. But that was a while back, really. So, but anyway. What's wrong with people that have to tailgate? I had to turn there. The woman was just on my tail the whole way. I was driving the speed limit. That's probably it. I was actually driving the speed limit. Oh, my. I've said that in videos so many times, especially on this road right here. The speed limit is actually 30 because, it's all houses. But people want to go 40, 45. You can't pass anybody, so they get mad. But anyway. So anyway, that woman was tailgating me, and I'm having to stop. I mean, I have to turn, and plus there was some car there, so it was real narrow. So I had to stop, and she was so close to me. It was like, really, Merry Christmas to you, too. I have so many videos about this kind of thing, especially, like I call it Life in Narcissismville. Everybody thinks they're first, and everybody, the speed limits don't apply to them. And of course, it's not everybody. Yeah, I never say anything that's everybody, because one size does not fit all in anything. But now there's two of them behind me. Everybody wants to go faster than the speed limit, or do they even pay attention? Not everybody again. Why have I got stuck on saying everybody lately? Yeah, because I really do think it's because I hear a lot of people, not a lot, but I do hear people say, that's what they say is, like all people or everybody, nobody, or, like stuff like that. Yeah, everybody's this way. I think it's becoming a habit. I need to stop watching people like that. Watch people more like me, and then I'll return to my true self. Anyway, I am definitely rambling. I have not eaten today. I'm diabetic, and that's not a good thing. It's 12:14. I had a banana. That's not really good just to have a banana for me. I'm not saying for everybody. You know that. One size doesn't fit all. Banana and a piece of chocolate with pecans in it. Yeah. Anyway, wrapping this up. Talk to y'all in another video. But just so you know, if you watch more than one of my channels, that's what I'm doing. I had said that I wanted to do it all on one channel. I probably will say that again. Oh, too much. Lately has changed too much. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all in another video.